Linnette and Frikkie Badenhorst, here we sit today after all of these months. Rank 10. Rank 10. What is it feeling like today?
Just like any other day.
Just
but
like
just
any other
better.
But just better. For me, this has been such a wonderful journey. I mean, you and I have spoken a couple of times about the journey that you've had with us. We're coming up on, about 39 months of building your channel at DuePoint, and here we are at rank 10. I think that, as you and I have chatted about before, we see so many wealth engineers fall by the wayside, in this journey. What's kept you in this journey? What's kept you going for 39 months and not fallen by the wayside like so many other wealth engineers we've seen?
Brendan, the main answer is belief. I really believe that DuePoint is the way forward. I believe that every South African should be part of DuePoint because they don't get jobs. I get numerous people who come to me and they want to make money, but they still don't see the system. They see this a scam, a scheme or something that you do not touch. But I've never in my entire life been involved in anything illegal. I checked out everything before I start. And because I can never live with myself if I put people into harm's way or even if I hurt them financially. I believe in DuePoint. You can never hurt because there's no startup fee, there's nothing. You can join today and you can quit tomorrow and you would have lost nothing. So DuePoint is absolutely unique and I love it and that's why I'm doing it.
Frikkie? Linnette's driven by belief, and that's very clear. My months and years with Linnette now, I can see that it doesn't matter what happens, she believes the outcome is success and pushes through. What's it been like on your side?
Brendan, I'm more a realistic person. She's very optimistic. But I guess we need somebody like that in our family, in our household. There's just one thing I cannot understand. She talked about the income to people. And there's one reality that people just don't see it. I don't know why. That is, if you had a job, you go on pension. Your pension is going to last for a maximum 5 years. Then you're going to start cutting back. Till where? I'm now 20 years since I last had the job. And I know what happened. What they said is the truth. You got to do something else to get you a steady income. I'm not feeling like do physical work anymore. It's not going to bring me anything in with physical work because there's no money there, there's no work for that. But with DuePoint, we got the income every month, steady income, every month increasing. So I don't see if there are any other options about it. You just got to continue.
So then, what's changed? What did you want changed? Let's start there. 3 years ago, you get involved with DuePoint. At that point, you would have had, I assume, some things you wanted changed in your life. Those are generally the reasons why people join DuePoint, because there's something in their life they want changed. What was the things in your life, some of the key ones that you wanted changed?
Brendan, it all boils down to money. My husband was retrenched at the age of 50. He could never find a job again, and we needed an income. When they retrenched us, they gave us so many bright things that will happen in future. We will get a 10% increase, and everything is going to be hunky-dory. It just doesn't happen. 2008, with the stock market that crashed, it really hurt us very, very much, and we were desperate to get an extra income. And that is the only reason why I started, is to make money. My goal when I started DuePoint was to make enough money that we can live a comfortable life and not worry how we will grow old. And I know my children will look after me, but I never want to depend on them. I really want to be on my own, and I want to support myself as long as I can. And that's the main reason why I did it.
And Frikkie, when you started up, what did you want changed?
Brendan, as Linnette said, we did a lot of markets. That means you wake up, you leave home at 4 o'clock in the morning, drive to Pretoria, put up your store, stand there and weather everything, cold, hot, rainy, doesn't matter. You must be there. Leave there at 2 o'clock, you start packing up. You leave there at 4 o'clock. You reach home about 7 o'clock in the evening. And then, in the beginning, we did make some money, yeah. But later on, we didn't make money. So we had to take the money that we made from DuePoint, that little bit at that stage, to supplement that income there. And I told Linnette, it's not worthwhile doing it. You know, it costs us about 2,500 rand a month just to get there and back and pay the store fees. And if you don't make that kind of money, then what do you do? That's why I told her, let's go for DuePoint. She didn't believe me. She did believe me, but she was a bit scared to do it, to leave that sort of income out, to do something else. But at the end, we did it. They can't complain about it. Definitely
Was
not.
it worth it? It was worth the risk.
It was worth the risk all the time.
And that, I think, is what people often talk about when they come to DuePoint. I'm not willing to take the risk.
Yeah.
What's the risk? Well, to take some of my time that I'm either spending on something else or I'm spending on myself and risk that time in trying to connect people to DuePoint. It's a sad reality. I'm glad you took the risk, though, because, again, look at where we're sitting just today, let alone where the next 3.5 years will take you. Just today, it's put you in a position where I'm assuming, Frikkie, things have dramatically changed from that point in time.
It definitely did change dramatically.
Yeah, yeah. Now that we've got to where we've got to, where you're earning, where you're ranked 10, you're about to get your 50,000 Rand reward for rank 10. I mean, that's a huge, impactful number. It's not 500 Rand, it's not 1,500 Rand. It's not even 20,000 Rand that you get at rank 8. It's 50,000 Rand that you're getting at rank 10. What's changed? What has changed in the last 3.5 years for you at DuePoint?
Brendan, my entire life. Our entire lives has changed. You know, as Frikkie last time said, there's a joy in me because I know, first of all, I can help other people to achieve what I've achieved. Secondly, I don't have to worry where the money will come from. I know that my income from DuePoint is there every single month. I don't have to go and worry, will we make it this month or won't we? That, for me, the life has changed enormously. It gives us a little bit of security because I believe that everything is there and it will be there. And it's only the start. This 50,000 is big. I haven't earned anything like this ever in my entire life. If you compared that I was working for 3,000 Rand a month, I took home 2,500 Rand. If I worked for the school up till today, and I got a 3% increase, and that's not really always that you guarantee you'll get a 3% increase. My income now would be 9,000 Rand a month. It's scary. If I got a 7% increase every year, I would now be working for 12,000 Rand a month. So if you look at things like this way, I think we're much better off. But it was a leap of faith. We needed to trust DuePoint, and we need to put in the time to get to where we want to get.
Frikkie,
Brendan,
what's changed for you?
You know, if you're the breadwinner and you sit in a situation, there is no money, there are some stuff that you need, you must have it, you cannot continue without it, and there's money for it. That's a big worry. You know, you don't know what to do, you don't know where to get it. Luckily, we were able every time to overcome that. But there's a lot of praying, a lot of believing, you see. Now, with the income we've got, I don't have worries about it anymore. We're not financially free at this stage. But at least we can do what we had to do and we want to do. And that's a big difference. So it's not about the money itself, but it's about the situation where we're in now, that you can cope without worrying.
I
And
think
that make a difference.
I think my children is more happy now also because they can stop worrying about us. They were worried because how will we survive? And we're not the only ones. There are millions of South Africans sitting in a similar situation, but they just don't see this opportunity. They're too scared to take that little bit they've got to invest it in something real. DuePoint is real. There's no joke about it. Sooner or later, everybody will realize that. And
Well, Linnette, if you think about it, it's exactly what you're saying. You're 249 Rand a month. You've paid if you had the Wealth Guard product, you would have paid 249 Rand for 39 months. That's not a lot of money. We're talking about a couple $1,000 over a 3.5-year period.
Yeah.
How much more have you earned than the couple of $1,000 over 3.5 years that you've had to pay for a legitimate product that would have given you R1 million or your beneficiaries R1 million if you had died? It's not really a financial decision, is it?
It is not. It's definitely not a financial decision.
now people tell me I'm dishonest in saying if I say they don't need to pay anything up front. But go and ask any one of the wealth engineers, did they pay anything up front before they? Don't believe me, go and ask anyone. You know, I've got people who sign up today and tomorrow they quit. Ask them, did they lose anything? No. But how on earth are you going to build a business within a day? It's not possible, but that's okay. But I know at one stage they can come back and they can start building their own business. Sometimes people, I think they just challenge me and see if what I'm saying is really true. Nobody loses money in DuePoint.
It's our belief. I mean, that's the way we built the model.
Yes.
But as you say, to transfer that belief is the challenge. And you've taken up that challenge and you've put 3.5 years in. And like I've said, here you sit today. So worth the risk that you've done. So 50,000 Rand, that's what you're getting for rank 10. It's going to be, the next couple of days, it'll be in your bank account. We were talking about how we think you should at least look at it for a while before you spend it on anything. But, you know, we are human. What are you going to spend your 50,000 Rand on?
Brendan, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to check the bank and see if it's really there.
After all the returns and rewards we've paid you, you worried this one we won't do?
No, I have no worry. But just to see, I think my bank manager will be very happy about that as well. But yes, I haven't seen my children in 4 years. They live in the UK. Hi Arnu, I'm going to visit them. That is what I'm going to. I'm going to buy 2 tickets and I'm going to visit my children in the UK.
That's fantastic. And that's something as well that you're going to be able to show everyone.
Yes.
So you're not just going to say it, you're going to be able to do it and show, look, another thing that's real, another promise delivered is what you can do with this. Frikkie, I know you're not going to get to spend any of the 50,000, but in a world where you were able to spend the 50,000 Rand, what would you buy with your 50,000 Rand?
Brendan, unfortunately, I cannot imagine what to do with that money. You see, it's just something way more that everybody can think about, you see. But as you said, I'm going to visit my children there. That's it.
It's going to be worth it for that.
Oh, definitely.
It certainly lasts longer than if you buy something and then it's kind of bought and done. A holiday, at least you get a couple of days out of it. That's fantastic. Over the years, you've had the ups and downs of building a channel. I mean, you understand it so much better now. And as we always say at DuePoint, the ingredient for success is time. It's time and numbers, but time is the one everybody ignores. You've had 3.5 years with us now. How has that changed your dream? You had a dream, like I say, starry-eyed. Everybody's always starry-eyed at the first introduction presentation. But seriously now, 3.5 years down, how has your dream changed for the future? What is your dream now for the future?
Brendan, my main focus is still to put us in a position where we never have to worry about money ever again. And to do that, you need to put some money back and invest money and make sure that you will be safe when you're old. Then my next goal is now for rank 14. I know the car is just around the corner. I feel that I've almost got that. And I'm focusing on going to rank 14. And then I really want to see what's in the next ranks. And I would love to know what's in rank 28.
So what's your time frame? If you think about it now, you know, in the beginning, you would have said to me, oh, Brendan, I'll be rank 9 in 6 months. But now more realistically, as you look at that rank 14, realistically, what are you aiming for? How long before you think you're there?
Brendan, when I started, I said I want to earn 100,000 Rand within 3 years. But I realized that it's not always that easy to get to 100,000, but I will get to 100,000. I've got no query about that. I will get there. My dream is to work as hard as I can and put in as much effort as I can and build the biggest channel in DuePoint. That's my goal. I want 1,000 qualified wealth engineers. You don't think I'm serious, but that's my goal. I'm working on having 1,000 qualified wealth engineers. And I think I qualified 4 people last month. So in 1 month, brand new people who qualified. So I know it can be done.
Frikkie, for you, how's your dream changed? How's your picture changed over the last 3.5 years?
Brendan, when we started DuePoint, we had one vision. That's a holiday. I don't know why, but anyway. That holiday is past because we made that. We're going to go every year with the will of God. My next dream is, same as Linnette, is rank 14. How long it's going to take? I don't know. But I estimate about 3 years. I think it's possible to do that in 3 years' time from now on. And that's my next dream, to reach that. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy the holiday because I get very seasick very, very easily. I'm going to try it. I'll drink that little pills. I'll eat it like Smarties, but I'm going to do it.
Oh, no, that's fantastic, Frikkie. No, that's fantastic. And of course, as you say, the rank 14, yes, is a holiday, but it's also a financial milestone.
It's a financial milestone all the way.
And that's what we've always said. Returns is the wealth.
Yeah.
The rewards is the rewards.
Yeah.
The wealth is what
It's
we
just a
have.
reward, that's all.
Yeah.
The
No, that's
business
absolutely
is not
fantastic.
about the rewards.
No, it's not about
the
the
rewards.
rewards.
Is just a cherry on top. It's the returns I'm interested in, the money I get into my bank account.
No, that's fantastic. So, you know, and it might sound like an arbitrary question at this point or a rhetorical question, but has the journey, has the ups and downs been worth it?
There's no
Definitely.
doubt about that, Brendan. You know, I would do double the effort if I if you can feel what I feel at this moment. You know, from where you don't know where you are, you know, you don't know how are you going to manage to a point, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and it's definitely not a train. So I can't describe that feeling, you know. I'm a proud person, and it's very, very hard for me to tell people that we were battling. I don't like it. But yet, yes, I can't deny it. We were in a terrible situation. We were in a situation where we almost lost our house. And we came up, we took this challenge and we won. I think, I'm not there yet. I haven't started yet, but we won. We
Some early victories.
Yeah, it is much, much better now. No, it's absolutely amazing. If you think you've done it. Everybody, you know, I came from years back when they said financial products is never going to work. Why not? Why not? It's much easier than carrying stuff and ordering stuff and whatever you want to do. You know, I always smile if people tell me, no, they want a real business where they are selling stuff. If you're selling stuff, you're always unemployed until your next sale. You know, it doesn't matter whatever you sell. It is always the same. You have to do it over and over and over again.
Absolutely.
I'm still earning money from the first person I've introduced in the business. And if I go back to the previous company, it's more than 20 years now that I'm earning on the same individual who bought the product 20 years ago. No, if you do sales, you can never say that. It's absolutely superb to use financial products.
Well, you guys are carrying a whole bunch of milestones here today. Like I just said to you, you're the first people to be filmed in our brand new video and podcast studio.
Thank you.
You've reached rank 10 after just short of 3.5 grueling years of getting it with a 50,000 Rand check. You're one rank away now from rank 11, the car. I know you're already looking at rank 14, which is fantastic. But even as I sit here, I want to ask the question, you feeling how you're feeling now about the 50 grand? How do you think you're going to feel the day you come here and we have the car outside the ropes are out, the ribbon is on the bonnet, and you know that you're going to be inside the ropes, not outside the ropes that day. Are you ready for that?
Yes, I am ready for that, but I think it will be amazing. If I feel like this, I still can't believe it. Is it really true? Can a little girl like me who grew up on a farm, can I be so lucky? But it's not luck. I worked at it, There's lots of people who give up. There's lots of times I thought, maybe it's not worth it. And then I think, what am I doing? Why am I doing it? I'm doing it to secure a better future for all of us, for me and Frikkie. And that's why I'm doing it. And I did it. And I haven't started yet because this is early days, as you say. We are 3.5 years in the business. I stayed with another company for 19 years. Can you imagine if this trend is continuing, where will I be in the next 20 years?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Frikkie, what car should I start preparing for you? Have you even thought about it?
Yeah, we thought about it. Ford EcoSport Titanium.
Oh, there we go. That's very specific. And that'll make our job. That's the car
Must
you have
be
to picture in
automatic.
your mind now. Automatic, yes.
Yeah.
That's now the picture
Yeah.
of your next target, really.
Yeah.
I know rank 14, but your very next step
Yeah.
is the Ford EcoSport Titanium. Automatic.
Yeah.
Air conditioner, power steering, ABS. It's
Yes.
there. It's there. That's the next one. I can't wait. I can't wait for that day. I
Me
can't wait
neither.
to call you and say, it's official. Let's do this. Is that going to happen this year?
Yes,
Yeah,
of
definitely.
course. No, for
All
sure.
right, you just teasing me or have you got a date? What month do you think you're going to rank 11 this year?
I don't want to fudge it, how do they say it, but I want it in the next 2 months.
In the next 8 weeks.
Yes.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
I'm going to push as far as I
As
can.
you can.
Yeah.
I said she's a bit optimistic. No, I believe about 4 months.
So just before the end of the year kind of thing.
Let's see
October,
who's
November.
right.
Yes. Linnette
what I
says,
believe.
let's make it August. I like it, Linnette. I like it.